The working life balance is important. I think as an employer, people need to be able to have that balance so that you're not feeling stressed out.
We all need a bit of flexibility sometimes.
But it took me quite a while to realise that I needed reasonable adjustments.
It made me feel comfortable and welcoming and definitely integrated as if I was just like anyone else.
I basically manage a team of advisors that support local residents into employment, and that could be for a number of things. We could do workshops, one-to-one coaching, doing mentoring with individuals. I was struggling to try to find childcare, suitable play schemes that weren't already booked up. I work term time. It's beneficial to me because obviously I've got a young daughter and it's given me the opportunity to have more time with her. She actually looks forward to know when there's a holiday coming up because she knows obviously that mummy's going to be with her, so obviously we can plan. So I make sure that I manage my diary effectively so that everything that needs to be done on time gets done. I couldn't have gone to Paris, obviously I wouldn't have been able to have the time. Obviously I'll only have to go for a couple of days. I think as an employer, it is a good thing that they're offering, and I think it probably does need to be promoted a little bit more.
I am deaf, very deaf. I went deaf quite suddenly, but it took me quite a while to realise that I needed reasonable adjustments. So I have Bluetooth hearing aids and I wear this device, which is called a compilot, which means that phone, television, the computer, lots of different devices can be streamed directly into my hearing aids. It means that I can socialise again, although I still have an excuse not to go to meetings in noisy pubs if I don't want to. Within my team we have people who work flexible hours, we have people who work from home on specific days of the week, we have people who work flexibly across different locations across the borough. Gone are the days when the manager feels, oh, they're not sitting at their desk from 9 to 5, they're not working hard enough.
In terms of help and support that's available for our managers, we've invested in some training for our HR team, for our apprentice team, in how jobs could be designed and how to support employees to ensure that we make the most out of this. So what I'd say to managers is, if you need some help or some support or want some advice, talk to your HR business partner in the first instance and we'll be able to help you.
My biggest fear was probably integrating back into the community. I mean, before working I never thought I'd be able to work again. So I had a road traffic accident and I ended up in a wheelchair. And it's been really hard to adjust to a new way of life. But working for Hackney, making it flexible and comfortable for me, I've been able to move forward beyond all the struggles that I've had. Before I was pretty much into sports and training and boxing. So that's why it was a big difference, a big change in my life to come into a wheelchair sort of thing. One of my main reasonable adjustments is the ability to work from home. And I tend to do this every day because it's very difficult for me to come in and sit in traffic for a long time. It took me a long time to adjust to even driving a car again. It's the how the team perceives it, and sometimes it can look as if this guy's not doing his work, or it looks like you're coming in late and just not doing anything. Obviously, I can see that I'm different, but you don't want to feel that. You don't want it to come across that way. But working for Hackney definitely opened my eyes.
We want to ensure that our people really do reflect the communities that they serve. So what we're trying to do is work with organisations like Timewise and the Business Disability Forum to understand how we can best do that. We're looking to improve our employment offer for people that need flexible working, whether that be parents, carers, people with disabilities, mental, physical disabilities.
I was worried that I might not be able to come back to work, that I might not be able to cope.
I am a visually impaired person, and so therefore I have a tablet to help me read documents. I can easily alter the size. I also work flexibly, I work compressed hours.
And that has enabled me to have the confidence to come back to work.
It now means that I don't have to necessarily spend all my time sitting at a large computer screen. I could maybe switch to the tablet. So particularly now that I've had the eye operation, having that tablet is really come into its own. You know, if you can allow staff a degree of flexibility and latitude, then please do so, because it will make the staff member feel more valued, it will increase productivity and make for a happier and more loyal and more productive workforce.
Well, according to a recent TimeWise survey, 87% of people either work flexibly or want to work flexibly. And so this work is really important to make sure that our current employees and our prospective employees see this as a really good employer and a place they want to work. Think Hackney, think people, think inclusive.